Hello, fabulous folks. Today I love to share about what you can do when you feel overwhelmed or when anxiety hits during the night. We've all been there, we wake up or can't even fall asleep because we just keep thinking. And it's like a downward spiral. It's just like further and further down, and our thoughts just keep rolling. And everything seems negative and everything seems very narrow, very, very unmanageable. So what helps us to come back into a calmer space is, first of all, yes, clear the energy like we did yesterday. Clearing the energy before bed is especially wonderful. Then we don't bring it into our nighttime sleep. But also when we're already so afraid and fear is sort of like going wild, you can do focus on your breath. You can count on your in-breath or out-breath. But also what is good too, that alternate breathing where you close one nostril, breathe in, and then out on the other one. So maybe you have heard from that in yoga. It's a practice that you sort of hold one nostril, breathe in on 6, you hold on 6, you breathe out on 6, you hold on 6, you breathe in on 6, you hold on 6, and you breathe out on 6. And this is very, very effective because, first of all, it just sort of helps you get those two hemispheres of your brain working together. It calms your nervous system and it helps you focus on your breath. And when you just breathe in with one nostril and then you hold it and you breathe out on the other one, then you just invigorate different systems in your body. And just keep it simple. You can also count on 4, but that already brings your anxiety level down. And then maybe you have heard of EFT, the emotional freedom technique, or tapping, also known as tapping. And you don't have to go through the whole round and always say the right words, but just maybe have the point here on your arm, the one that is furthest out, and just tap here, just to sort of bring your whole system down. And I usually tap with about 3 fingers, and I just tap, tap, tap. You can do that lying in bed, it sort of already brings your anxiety levels down. Or also on your jawbone here, just underneath your eye, that's a good one, or on your collarbones, like this. Of course, if you want to know more about tapping, you will find it. It's usually around here, on the top of the head, on the inside of your brows, on the outside of your eye, underneath your eye, here, on your chin, and here. You can do the round and just tap that, or just here. I also tell it my kids, because when they're nervous or before a test, it's also good. You can just tap that and read through it. And actually, I did that when I was going through my divorce, and it was another letter from the lawyer. Was and then of course I just started tapping here, and I just tapped it and read it, and it's sort of like you can read it without going already into that. So you just read it, and it's good for tests. If you have them, SATs tests are coming up for maybe your children, and then you just take in the information on a very calm level. You can read through everything and just tap here, and then or when you have a speech coming up or a meeting, just tap here gently. You can even do it underneath the table, and you're more calm, you're less nervous. So these are just a few things that help you, because I've been looking for it and I've never found the off button to just shut out my thoughts. But it's not worth losing sleep with overthinking. And I know at night everything comes up and it's always darkest before dawn. So yeah, and ask the angels for help. That's also, or ask Archangel Michael to cut the cords and bring you back into a calmer space and help you soothe your system. So this is just for overwhelm. Breathing. And of course, tapping, keeping it calm, and asking the angels for help, cutting the cords, clearing your energy. And today, I just love to guide you through a little short meditation to maybe just soothe it more in and come back to that trust. Because when we're overwhelmed, then of course we think of too many things at the same time. Oh, I have to do this and this and this and this and that, and not enough time. But maybe you just come back and then you can clearly prioritize. And of course, if you go down that anxiety spiral, then you just need more freedom and more trust. Come back to that trust in life and that trust that the universe always has your back. And also that life is happening for you. It's never happening to you. It's always happening for you. So sometimes when things don't happen, it's because something better is waiting. So trust in that life. And when you can come back to trust and a more peaceful state, then you're at ease. Another thing that helps me is just put my hands on my heart space and take in a deep breath. That also brings me back into myself, into my peace. Whereas otherwise I'm out there, but just sort of. So if you love to sit comfortable and find a quiet space, I invite you to a short meditation on trust and coming back into a more peaceful state. And of course, let go of anxiety and worries and overwhelm. So I invite you to just put your hands on your heart space, close your eyes, take in a deep breath. Take in another deep breath, expand your belly. Let go. And we ask all the angels to come and be with us. And to help us find peace within. Help us to release anxieties, worries, overwhelm. And help us to show us our next step. Help us clear our bedrooms, beds, so we can have a good restorative sleep. Because sleep is so important. Dear angels, please help us wash away all fears and worries and anxiety. Clear our whole system. Dear Archangel Michael, cut the cords. Thank you. And help us come back to trust. Trust in life. Trust that we are supported, that we are guided in this life always. That we are always supported and never alone, even if it feels so. The angels are holding out their hands. So whatever problem or worries you have, please hand them over to the angels. And let them sort it out from a higher perspective with love. And remember to always hand over your problems to the angels before you go to sleep. And if you need more insights, ask them for help. They will visit you during the night in your dreams with solutions. And imagine yourself standing like a beautiful oak tree. Feel your legs deeply rooted, your feet and legs, deep roots going down deep, deep, deep in Mother Earth. You're deeply grounded. You can soak up that strength. Imagine yourself being that beautiful tree there, withholding the storms of life, while the branches can move and are flexible enough so you don't break, but you're grounded here on earth. Ground yourself with Mother Earth more often. The stronger your roots, the better you're grounded. Trust your angels. Trust your life. Trust that life is happening for you always. Maybe you have a question for your angels. Now is the time to ask them. Share with them what keeps you up at night or what you worry about, what you're fearful of. And ask your angels for guidance. Please tell me my next step. Or if there's a situation you need clarity on. Maybe ask your angels how you can remember to come back to trust. Putting your hands on your heart. Taking in a deep breath. Thanking our angels. Thank you, angels, for always being with us. When you're ready, you can move your finger and hands and feet and arms, legs. Have a good stretch. Come back to the here and now. Gently open your eyes. And take notes what came up. And if you have another night that fear strikes, sometimes it's also good to get out of bed and write it all out. Venting, I call it, just write it all out. Sometimes you don't need to spelling, punctuation, doesn't matter. You just write it all out, either on the keyboard or on a paper, and just dump it all out. And sometimes then the solutions come and it doesn't look so bad. And remember, you can always ask a friend or the angels for help. Sending you so much love. Enjoy a wonderful day. And I'll see you again in 2 weeks. Again on Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And it will be just after the spring equinox. And we look into balance. Receiving and giving. Because most of us are over-giving. So really learning to be open to receive as well. It's like the in-breath and the out-breath. Sending you so much love. Have a wonderful, wonderful day and speak to you soon. And if you have any questions, leave a comment. This was Caroline.